Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this coming week's reading where I will be divining through these mini crystals that I have, and then I'll be drawing out cards from the Tarot of the Divine deck. All right. All right, lovely Cancerians. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. Okay. There's something that you've been struggling with, but just on not very heavily. It feels a little bit light, but there's something that you're going to have a breakthrough, something you're pushing through. It shows that it's just one last push. That's what it's showing here. One last push, and you're receiving the result that you have been hoping to achieve. There's something that has come in the way that's been blocking you, or you feel like it's been blocking you to advance, but there is something that has required you to work on a few things in terms of perhaps obstacles or certain things that felt challenging within yourself to just overcome it. And I see you're going to be in a very satisfied place, a very satisfied period, you know, where it's like you're checking things off the list. You're checking things off the list, things that you've been wanting to do. You are doing it, and it's one after the other here. There's no time being wasted at all, but there's also, you're going to feel that there is no rush. You're going to feel there's no rush because you can feel how things are aligning as it should be. So the breakthrough comes in exactly when it's meant to be, and it's going to feel like the universe is truly speaking to you, you know, like things are aligning. There's an answer that is coming through, communication, some sort of news coming in, Cancer, that's going to help you a lot, that's going to really help advance you to move forward from whatever it is that you felt had been a struggle. There's something about your finances. Keep them. I get a very specific message about keeping your finances to yourself, like not to speak so much about. I'm sorry about the noise outside, the siren, if you can hear that. Perhaps it's a warning. Definitely don't speak about your finances. That's something that I'm seeing here, because other people, they may have a particular thought, or, you know, judgment or something. You know, they may think that you earn a lot, therefore, you know, you should do X, Y, and Z with your money, and it's none of their business, sort of thing, you know. But they don't know perhaps about your expenses, or they don't, you know what I mean? There's just something like that. It's like you shouldn't have to. What I'm seeing here is that you may find yourself having to always explain or justify, and you don't have to do that whatsoever. But there's also something that you're not wanting to draw in any attention or jealousies if your finances are looking like more under control, and something that, you know, you want to get to a certain point to do something with it. Just sort of, yeah, keep it to yourself. And it's all relative, you know, it's all relative to that. It's like, for example, maybe the amount you have is the amount, your income is not as much as your friend, let's say, but yet you live in a nicer place. Just an example, right? Or you appear to have nicer things, but you're just smarter with what you do with your money. And again, it's just not something that you need to justify or explain to anybody. That's not. So I just see like you're not wanting to get into that area, you know, wanting to cross that path. There's something that I'm seeing you're going to be busy very, very soon with work, with travel as well. Hotspot, something very specific message about a hotspot. Maybe you will be in some sort of hotspot that has really good energy, and everything just seems to be working. It does feel like you will be in a place where things feel magnified so much more, where whatever it is, what your intention is multiplied. That energy is just so much stronger, and you're starting to see that come through as well. um There's someone at a distance also, Cancer, that I see coming through that may seem like they've been wanting to be left alone, but that's not actually the case. And they are a little bit confusing in their communication. This is when it comes to matters of the heart. But you're like, you know what, I'm just going to let them do the talking and whatever they want, but not have any expectations. But this could turn around, because I see there's genuine feelings there, and they sort of had their own thing to deal with. But I see that, you know, you have time to hear them out and see exactly what their actions are going to do. At this point, for you, it's actions speak louder than words. The Star card. Six of Swords. All right. Oh, Cancer. Page of Swords. Seeing is believing. That's what I'm getting. Also, I'm getting that message for you. Seeing is believing. The Star, Six of Swords, and the Page of Swords. There is a very strong release that is reaching a fulfillment. Your desire, your intention is reaching to that point, but only after a release, something that was emotional within you, that sort of, it's like it's about time, and it's something that it will bring in joy. You could release such emotions that, you know, you'll see tears come through, but it is something that will turn into a much better, you know, place for you, much better. The fulfillment, wherever it is that you're going to, will be bigger than you realize in so many ways. It's definitely filling a lot more than you had expected. It's like you're expecting a certain fulfillment to just fill up this particular gap, but you're going to see it seep in through all the other places and spaces in your life. You know, talk, communication, again, I'm guessing some of that about communication is key. You're definitely doing, you're going about things your own way, and you feel good about it. You feel right. There's also something righteous, but in a good sense, as you're going forward. And you know this is going to make the situation a lot better, a lot calmer as well. You know, and this is when I do see, as you move forward, or perhaps travel of some kind, you're going to meet, you have new connections, information, some news is definitely going to come in that's going to brighten up your day. Three of Coins. And the Page of Coins. Wow. All right. Look at that. Okay. Three of Coins and the Page of Coins. You're already on your way. I'm seeing there's something behind the scenes that's already been looked at. You're already being paid attention to, by the way. You may not see it right now, but there's something that is going to become very visible to you. It's coming in, and it's going to be very, very visible. And I do see there's something about having sharp senses, like your intuitive side is starting to pick up, and you realize that this is something that feels very fitting, that you know you're on the rise, you know that you're connecting to the right people, teamwork, something again that you felt, okay, this is one last push, and things start to unfold for you in the right way, in the right manner as well. Definitely new connections coming in. And I see something about you feeling, you being happy from the moment you wake up, you know, which is really important, which is really good. There's something that feels a lot more stable. I see a lot of stability. And there's something of congratulations, like somebody awarding you or shaking your hand, something that you do really, really well, that you'll be hearing about. The Empress, I love it. Cancer. There we go with the Empress. There's a big yes answer to a question that you have deep down. There's something that is going to be solidified, and it could be a connection, it could be a job, but it's very, very present. It's very much in the now, you know, and that's where you will find your strength, your soul's purpose is in that moment. Something that will help you have a very strong and successful continuation. You know, you are able to really turn so many things around. Whatever you touch turns to gold, Cancer. And it feels very, very fertile. It feels very much like the time is ready. The soil is ready to start to grow, whatever it is that you want, because it's going to grow very beautifully. You have everything in place in order to make this happen, for this breakthrough, and for you to break free. Loving this. I really hope that all this made sense. Thank you so very much for being here. Really hope that this was helpful. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all your support. I love you all. Do take care, and until next time.